So this video is going to be kind of like a mix between a bunch of shit. And I'm going to be talking about prices, trading, all that shit like I normally would, but all in pretty much one video. So recently, if you've kind of like taken a keen eye onto the markets on certain specific items, to say the least, it's very, very specific items that like field tested items that should be like minimal wear or factory new or shit like that, stuff that's not really in super high demand. Prices have been kind of tanking, and this leads to a few different occurrences, and I kind of want to talk about this so people have some insight as to what they should be expecting. The first of the few is when you have an item that is not in super high demand, right? So, I'm talking less than 20 sold in the past 24 hours. Oftentimes, it gets extremely competitive as far as pricing goes. So this affects the prices of the item, which also, in a roundabout way, affects the tradability of the item. When the prices go down, such as something like a Glock Fade, and you know that the actual average price is about $300. But when the prices go down and it gets to the point where they're selling for like $260, $270, and they're losing, that $30 to $40, maybe even $50 worth of value, that requires a lot of people to kind of get into this mode where they're like, I'm kind of hesitant about buying this because what if it drops like consecutively? If you kind of understand what I'm saying, listen to this out, follow me with this, please. Because you don't want to get an item like that when something like that happens, because then you get that person who does that exact same thing. He starts getting really fucking hesitant, and he doesn't want to buy it from you. I had this happen with my M9 freehand, and I don't really understand why it did happen, but it happened, so fuck it, whatever, I can't change it. But as like a clear example, I had it listed about 70 keys, which is 9 keys less than Steam Analyst, so it was a really fucking good deal already. But considering that they would always have dips into like the $170, $165 on the market, nobody would buy it for 70 keys. Nobody would even buy it for 65. I was getting offers of like 60 for it. That being said, there are items out there right now that are still doing completely fine. But I'm just trying to get you like that advice to say, hold out. If you're going to buy something, try and buy something that sells consecutively on market so it has a stable price. There's nothing wrong with like the M9 freehand or a Glock Fade or any of that. They're good skins, but their pricing is so fucked up right now because nobody's buying them when they can buy a factory new. Like for example, the freehand, they can buy a factory new one for like $50 more than what the average market rate is on a field tested one, or a minimal wear one for like $50 more, or something like that, something that's better. So why would they buy the field tested one? As far as the Glock Fade goes, that's just one of those items that there's so few that always pop up that people aren't going to really buy them for money. They may trade for them, but even then they're not going to give you as much as they probably should, which is why a trade bot would work better on something like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Nomi. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.